it's Froggy, and I'm back again with another episode of the second reproduction, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I could hear something. I'd heard a mysterious sound just before I woke up, and it guided me here. It wasn't a loud or horrible sound. In fact, it was quite pleasant. I couldn't help but be attracted to it.
耳鳴りとも違うか。
That is the sound of the gap. I was sure I was the only one here. But once I turned around, there stood a man cloaked in a long black coat. A coat dark enough to blend into the night. It took a lot of effort to see him. You're not from the castle. He looked nothing like the patrolman, and more importantly, I couldn't understand a word he just said.
狭間?
You opened the door, and you passed through the gap. That's why you can hear them.
お前は一体
Huh, this is all a dream. Or is it reality? I know the answer to that.
ではやはりこれは夢ではないのだな。
Is everything you experience in this world sweet and kind? Just like it is in a dream?
いや、
Indeed. You wouldn't have opened the door otherwise.
狭間とは何だ?
The gap is the present, the past, and the future. I exist as I watch you right now, but I am not here.
まるで謎かけだな。
Well, you already know the answer yourself, so there's no need for me to say it.
お前は何を知っている?
You could say I know everything, or nothing, so to speak. In the end, the truth lies in the hearts of those who see it.
では何のためにお前は現れた? 何のために私は?
I cannot answer that, I'm afraid. I can, however, answer your first question. I'll simply say that the people of the Gap treat their new residents with the utmost courtesy.
ならばせめて名ぐらいは教えてくれないか?
Shade.
シェイドか。不思議な響きの名だ。
While yours is beautiful, Princess Christina.
なぜ知っている? などというのは愚問か。何せ私の過ぎ去った未来を知っているものだからな。
Well then, I must excuse myself for tonight. If you ever need my help, then come to the church. I can guide you down the right path, at the very least. With that, the man faded away, vanishing into the night. Normally, I would have made a huge fuss about something as crazy as this, but my heart was as calm as a lake's surface. Maybe so many strange things had happened to me over the past month, I was slowly getting used to it.
夢でもうつつでも、どうせ生きなければならないのなら。
I murmured that to myself, and stared at my palm as I clenched it into a fist. The corridor was pitch black, and I couldn't see anything further than a few steps ahead. As if to suggest... Death Ride, first month. Gardis, I have a favor to ask. What is it? The Lunaria Festival's just around the corner, right? When it's happening, I'd like you to increase the guards around this area. Why? We've had an increase in fake champions invading the area recently. We shouldn't let our guard down just because there's a lot of strong men around. Are you saying that as a former demon hunter? I am, so please. Alright, since it's you, I'll double the number of guards. Thank you, Gardis. There's less to worry about now. So tomorrow's a day off in the Demon Kingdom. Should go to sleep, okay. Holiday night. Secluding myself in the castle all day made me feel restless, so I decided to go on a walk.
あれ? お出かけですか?
I accidentally bumped into Jin.
ああ、少し散歩でもしてこようと思ってな。
へえ、 よくレセト様がお許しになられましたね。
許す？
お一人でお出かけになられるなんて。とか。
まあ言われたが、レセとも一人で休みたい時があるだろ。
優しい主様で羨ましい限りです。
いいのか？そんなことを言ったらあいつが。
ほう、私は優しくないと？
ガルディス。
滅相もございません。勉強の足らない私のためにいつもあふれるほどの書類を残して召喚に赴いてくださる。そのお優しさには毎度心を打たれます。いろんな意味で。
ジンの小言はうるさくてかなわん。
耳に痛いのは真実だからだって知ってますか？
知らんな。そういえばクリス、私はお前を探していたのだ。
私を？
ああ。というわけで行くぞ。
どこに？
But Gardis ignored my cries and dragged me along anyway, as willful as ever. As we turned a corner, I heard Jin give a heavy sigh behind us.
ジンから逃げる手段として使ったな。
そうむくれるな。お前を探していたのは本当なのだから。
では要件は？
そうせかずともじきに見せてやる。
見せる？
His ambiguous words made my head tilt. He kept walking until we reached a door halfway down the corridor. Then Gardis turned to me and smiled.
一度お前に見せたかったのだ。これを見たとき。
Oh.
お前が何というのか。
これは？
I stood frozen to the spot, speechless. On a snow-white hall, in the deepest part of the room, hung an enormous portrait of a woman with shining gold hair and eyes the color of dusk. The captivating smile on her scarlet lips made me long for her, even though we were both women. I knew it was just a painting, but I still had a strong urge to kneel before it. The woman held a bewitching aura.
なんと美しい。
そうだろう。何せ彼女は私の祖母であり、このデスライードの初代女王、リスティなのだからな。
これが伝説の暗黒女王。
教本には載っていないのか？
乗ってはいるが、もっと
醜くまがまがしい姿だったか？だろうな。貶めたい相手を美しく描くような心の余裕があれば争いなど起こるまい。
すまない。
お前が謝ってどうする？それにお前は祖母を美しいと言ってくれた。そう言ってくれた人間は一体何百年ぶりだろうか。あの方もきっとお喜びになっているに違いない。
なぜ私に見せてくれたのだ？
言っただろ。お前が何というのか知りたかったと。あとは。
He paused, glanced back at the portrait, and muttered something.
祖母への報告だ。本願には届かずとも喜ばしいことがあったと。
報告？
私の母は人間と恋に落ちてな。私が幼い頃に短い人の一生を終えた男を追って自らの命をも絶った。故に私の実質的な育ての親は祖母のリスティだったのだ。
そうだったのか。
その祖母の夢は人と魔が共生できる世界を作ること。まあ今となっては まさしく夢物語となってしまったのだが。
A self-ridiculing smile floated onto his lips as he stared up at the portrait. It made him look lonely for some reason.
隠さずに本心を言えば、先日お前が魔族を助けるのを見て狂気のあまり叫び出したいほどだった。
Aw.
人の代表である正式な勇者が魔族を助けているのだ。これほどの刑事が他にあるだろうか。
私はそんな大層な存在ではない。
I can't call myself a true champion. Not when I couldn't save anyone. Not when I killed the man I loved with my bare hands. I already felt unworthy of his kindness, and yet I couldn't bear to be parted with him.
浅ましい。ただの女だ。
ほう。ならば、より好都合だな。
は？
I raised my head, thinking he was teasing me, but when I met his gaze, I saw that he was serious. He was smiling, but the depths of his eyes held a glittering radiance. So beautiful it made my heart race.
そうだろう。私も口説くのならば、成人よりも女がよい。
何言って。
そのように慌てずともここで取って食ったりはしない。無理強いはするなと祖母に叱られてしまうからな。
そういう問題では。
これからは本当に楽しくなりそうだなあ、クリスティーナ。
はあ。
Doesn't he ever think about how I feel? But if he really knew, how would he react to it? I felt a hint of bitterness rise within me as I looked at his carefree face. Would you forgive me, or would you... I let the question fade away, burying it alongside the old future. I wanted to know the answer, but I also felt immensely afraid. And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this one, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.